I hope you guys are doing fabulous, living the best version of your reality. Per usual, darling. I feel like I haven't been live in forever, but here we are. We are live, baby. 1 second. Ooh, that smells good. Anyway, here we are, collective. Yes, yes, yes. I have my water. Yes, I do. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the reading. Hi, Nelly. How are you? I feel like I haven't been out here in forever. And all of this is like out of whack. Anywho, welcome back, collective. I feel like all of that was out of whack. You already know. I might look a little shiny and sweaty because, bitch, it is hot. Okay, and I have to put the AC down because we want people to hear. Can you guys hear me? Welcome back, collective. Yes. Spray the air. Okay. Oh, incense. Lavender and sage. We're gonna burn some of that. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing fabulous, living the best version of their reality. As we are gonna get into some things here. How's everyone doing tonight? I love going live because I get to like talk to you guys and just, you know, for my more professional videos, you can go to patreon.com/the Hierophant Joey, which will be in the description box. Also my TikTok and what else do I have, collective? I think that's about it, right? And my Facebook, the Hierophant Joey, and I also have the Celestial Council page. I will have all the links down in the description box. Especially if you resonate with my content, please do give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share it, subscribe. And if you don't resonate, the X is right up there. You can just exit out the damn fucking live and keep it pushing, right? Let's clear this energy, especially while we wait until people get in here. Okay. There's 3 people in here and there's 0 likes. Like, this is exactly what I be talking about. No support. I humbly ask you that you press that like button. You're in here already watching, so I'm watching from the TV. Oh, okay. So it is live. Okay, period. So this video was supposed to premiere, so you already know all the shit that I was going through with my phone. That happened. And I thought the video was going to premiere, but it didn't. So I had the backup of going live because I do have the download still. And here we are. I guess Spirit wants me to freestyle this reading a little bit more than intended. But we're going to get into this energy, right? Because one, this reading starts with a dream that I had where I was having sexual intercourse with someone, right? And me and that person was sexually, haha, connecting, hee hee, haha, right? Real cute adult shit, right? And right after, it turns into this scene where someone was taking a bug out of my ear. So I kind of feel like a lot of you have to be very careful with some of the people that you are having sexual encounters with and what you are pillow talking about. Okay? I kind of feel like a lot of you get to the talking, flapping them gums, and so you have to be very careful what you say, who you say it to, and or it's the fact that someone might be pillow talking something to you. And what Spirit is saying is that you should be very, very attentive as to what they're saying, simply because if you read in between the lines, it will tell you a lot about that person. Good evening, Jade, Nelly, Nati. So you have to be very careful with what is being said with this energy. So let's get into the downloads collective, because I don't want this reading to run in too long. I don't want this shit to, run over more than an hour and 15 minutes. So you know how it gets when we start to chat and do all this shit in the chat, right? But I hope you guys are doing fabulous and living the best version of your reality, per usual. And remember that we are in a Venus retrograde, so anything that you might be going through relationship wise or even with your connections and friendships, you have to keep in mind that you are being tested right now to your emotions and how you connect, and are you gonna overnourish and overextend and over analyze or over connect to people, things, and situations that are going to drain you of the very things that you worked hard to obtain for yourself, right? But with that being said, the download, Divine Feminine and Masculine, the artificial sex theory. Yes, we are going there. Okay, we're going to go into this little sexual energy because, I don't know, Venus is in this little energy where it feels very feisty, but also very like, flirty and shit like that. So I want to go into that energy because we normally don't go into those energies, but I feel like we should. I feel like we should, right? Let's go into the downloads because I do have downloads for this reading. I wasn't done with the sage and the lavender, so give us a little bit more. Thank you very much. I don't know. I hear some of these guys in the ether, in the 5D, in the ether is like, hurry the fuck up, and I'm just like, bitch, I'm gonna take my sweet ass time. Okay. You can't be Russian spirit. And we're in that Venus energy too, simply because we're in the retrograde, but tomorrow is also July 26th, which is Ochun's birthday, St. Anne's birthday, Venus' birthday, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, Divine Feminine Energy's birthday is tomorrow. Slow and steady. Yes, slow and steady. Sorry, my little angel, and get my incense popping. Look, I'm taking my sweet ass time because, baby, we're gonna ground ourselves into these downloads, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. Right. Okay, so let's get into the downloads. It's hard to seduce people in real life in this era simply because of all the digital online porn and sex and easy access that everyone has to everyone else. Because of both genders have this idea that sex and intimacy is now at their fingertips and that it's easy and quick because of all the sexual exposure. This is artificial sexual thinking, making yourself believe that it takes no effort, patience, or logical thinking into putting in the work to seduce and or getting either gender to engage in sex or emotional commitment. This is why for some people it has become very hard to date for love, and it's because all the treasurable parts of love and connections like sex and intimacy is easily obtained because of the thought that it should be given up in order to even connect in the first place. So the fact that people think that you should have sex before you even get into a commitment, you should get to know somebody, it already tells you that people are in this like rushing to the goodies of it all, right? And it's because we're in this digital artificial sex era where social apps, social dating apps, things like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you can just slide into somebody's DM. You can just share sexual naked pictures. You can just do this and that. And people think that everything is at their motherfucking fingertips when it's truly not. Okay? It's just, it's creating so many narcissistic personalities out here, especially online, because people can be whoever the fuck they want to be, despite of the experiences, traumas, lessons, fucked up scenarios, cycles, or relationships that they're in. Okay? So even with them having the void or missing out on things that they should be having in their reality, even if they don't have it, they can go online and get it. Okay? Which it's fucking ridiculous if you ask me, right? Because everything has turned into, let me see your ass, let me see your titties, let me see your dick, let me see this, let me see that. Or can we Netflix and chill? Can we just chill and smoke up and drink? And can we just, every single time someone wants to chill with you or wants to pursue you or wants to date, or right now, everyone getting into a relationship, it's an either or one of these motherfucking settings. Press the like button because you know I'm tapped the fuck in. Okay? And what you need to understand, darling, with the other download is some of you find it hard to have confidence enough to go on dates because the lack of genuine interest of the other party involved. Honestly, wanting to get to know you for you, others of you keep getting in or engaging in. Okay, hold on, because this is a whole nother download. First of all, stop, rewind, play that shit back, right? Some of you find it hard to have confidence enough to go on dates because the lack of interest of the other party involved. Let's stop right there. I need a drink of water because, baby, it's given, let's just go on a date for the fun of it. It's given, let's just go on a date because I think that after this date, I'm going to get some cheeks. Or I'm going to get some schlong. Or like, it's just, I don't know. Nobody goes to the date to actually genuinely get to know the person. Even the people who are in relationships, what do they do when they're on dates? They can't do this on a date. It shows you the lack of interest of both people in that relationship, of both people trying to get to know each other. And I kind of feel like The reason why this energy is even coming up in Venus retrograde in Leo is because it's going to shine light on a lot of the truths about why our relationships or connections in the conscious collective divine, between divine feminine and divine masculines, whether you're either or gender, doesn't fucking matter because gender is fluid. But we're going to move beyond that because the people that I read for already know that, right? So, with that being said, is shining light on how we bypass all of these things that should be red flags within these connections in relationships. Nonetheless, when's the last time you dated somebody that was interested in, like, very, very genuinely interested in you? And what you have to offer, and in what you have as a person, the qualities that you have in your interests, in what you were actually looking for or striving to achieve within a dating, a courting, or the connection or the relationship within itself. Others of you keep getting in or engaging in commitments that only thrive and survive off of the sexual pleasure that both people give to each other, and not compatibility or complementary in any motherfucking other way. I don't think I know what that is. Wait, you don't know what is? Oh, somebody actually giving a fuck about your genuine interest? Yeah, right. Some of you are only engaging in sexual pleasure-based relationships, and it's not about compatibility or the complementary or complementary in any other way. For some of you, this is some of you who only are together because of the sexual attraction, the sex, or the sex appeal, the passion, or just the physical attraction of what exists in that relationship. For others of you, some of you have experienced real, genuine love in a past lifetime, so it's hard for you to be satisfied in this one. That one is very deep, okay? That one, I don't know. It's just, that one hits home because I kind of feel like that's why I've been single for so long. It's like I feel like in this lifetime I came to share my love and my knowledge of myself with the collective, right? So the more single I stay, the more used I get to it, and the more I become okay with it, which is kind of part of ascending as well, because somebody doesn't complete you, okay? Some of you, it's really hard to connect to people who are emotionally unintelligent. So you would rather have sex and go because you know people are incapable of giving you what you need emotionally. So you take what you can physically. But what happens with that, let me take a drink of water. What happens with that is that the same way that you only use this person for sexual pleasure is the same way that they're draining you out of your luck, your prosperity, your this, your that, your abundance, your spiritual energy, your high vibrations. They're draining you out of that too. I'm right there with you. I've been alone for nearly 7 years, and I'm okay with that. Girl, it's been 10 for me, and I'm just like, ¿qué se va a hacer? What we gonna do? You know? So, some of you came to experience love in a higher consciousness by lending your own to the collective, which I just said, which is in return, you don't get back from them, and it's hard for you to understand that. I learned to get it for myself. I learned to understand it. Some people just don't have the capacity to love the way that I love. Okay? But for some of you, you're still in that era of still trying to understand why some people can't love you the way that you want them to, or why some people can't show emotion or express themselves the way that you want them to, right? some of you, Venus retrograde energy. Using toys in fake silicone bodies to have sexual relations is boosting and feeding the ego, telling you that you don't need anyone if you can do it yourself. Listen, hands up, don't fucking shoot. Don't shoot the fucking messenger. But I'm just telling you, I have never used a toy in my life. I can use my hands and my fingers and in certain touches and caresses, which get me to places because I know my body, right? But this artificial sex theory energy too goes into this energy of like, have you seen where we're going with the AI, the artificial intelligence, and the robots, and this and that? Pretty soon, you're not gonna have to be in a relationship with somebody who's human, because you can literally get a fucking silicone-made robot and fuck him or fuck her, okay? And be alright. This is where we're heading. Everybody has these dildos, these vibrators, these butts that look real, these tongues, mouths that look real. So eventually you're gonna have a whole fucking body just sitting there like a silicone, and they're gonna be walking around with no emotions. They're gonna be a robot, and you can just fuck them whenever you want. You have to understand where this is taking us, okay? And I kind of feel like this artificial sex theory can go so many fucking ways. Like I said in the beginning, people that think that for me to get into a relationship, I have to have sex, I have to touch the car, I have to do this, I have to... You don't have to do any of that. All you nearly have to do is just get to really know the person. For some of you, the reason why you're even in a relationship right now is because it was based off of sex. Take that, how that resonates, right? I can't believe we're fucking 21 minutes in. We're gonna go into prayer and see what's popping here. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for waking us up so they allow us to be an extension of you. Understanding, overstanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, source, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational, to get these messages across to the collective consciousness so they can be able to evolve and expand beyond what they can see in space and time. Allow us to connect to Eros, Cupid, Venus, Aphrodite, love, in the highest vibration of all, which is God, the highest of them all, the most high celestial body or energy or consciousness that we know. Allow us to connect to that so we can be able to tap into the Akashic records and see where we are stuck, or where we can be released, or where we can improve, or where we can embrace or stop suppressing. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. We're nothing without it, and definitely nothing without you. In your humble name, we humbly pray. So it be, so it be, so it be. It's really interesting because while I was praying, I felt the wings of an angel go like this to me. And Venus retrograde is saying, I know that a lot of you are alone. I know that this took a hard left. I know that a lot of you are alone, and I know that a lot of you are sad and feel empty in the area of love, or in the area of your relationship, or when it comes to you connecting to other humans, or connecting within your relationship if you do have one. For some of you, it's because these people are very artificially programmed into what they think a relationship should be. For others of you, it's simply because you cannot connect to people in the way that you want to connect with them, because they still haven't evolved to those aspects of themselves that allow them to be emotionally intelligent or open and embracing enough to be able to be their authentic self. I think Venus is channeling right now. A lot of you have to understand that if you are not right within your own self-love, confidence, in your own nurturing, in your own power, in your own security of self, how do you want the people that you're connected to be in those spaces as well? Okay, me not starting to tear up. Listen, I felt the energy. And this flame is going, boy. I felt the energy. And it's 633, which is 6-6. 633, which is 6-6, right? It's a powerful symbol of balance, love, and harmony. It speaks to us about the importance of maintaining equilibrium in our own lives, both spiritually and practically. By embracing its power, we can invite positive energy from others into our lives while creating an environment that encourages growth, love, and prosperity. Like I said, like I said. Let's go into the, I want to go into the mermaid deck and see what energies are here for us. Is everybody resonating with these messages so far? I don't know. So far, I kind of feel like it's all over the place. But there's this main energy of like being in this artificial energy of what love is, of what relationships are, of how we should get into them, or how we should connect to others, or how we embrace or accept others into our reality. Like, it's very different for everyone. So I hope that I'm doing it justice. Remember to give the videos a thumbs up, collective. Remember also, if you ever want a private reading, the link will also be down in the description box. My Patreon handle will also be there as well for exclusive zodiac readings and moon readings and theological readings and readings about other things as well. That is crazy. That is crazy, collective. Because that's exactly what I felt when I was done praying. A wave of power. Wave of power. A surge of power, upswinging energy, and exhilarating movement. I just heard your dating life is speeding up. How free are you within the energy of yourself? Are you ready to love? And look what number it is, 42, which is number 6. Are you ready to love? Are you ready to be in a relationship? And for others of you, this wave of power is this surge of power that either destroys your relationship or builds it back up because it was destroyed. Take that shit, how that fucking resonates. 637, which is 610, which is 16, which equals 7, which is the year that we're in. 2023, which equals 7. She said, bitch, yes, I'm finna cry. With you. Which is interesting, right? The wave of power. I'll read this from here because I can read just guys. I can read your comments. The wave of power with the number 6 can also be talking about how a lot of you have been going through this overly like obsessive want to work on yourself and change certain things about yourself. And the reason why is because that wave of power is helping you eradicate all of the things that you need to let go of before this new person comes in, if you're about to start dating, or for your relationship to go to the next level. Oh, crap. Homeland and vulnerability. Some of you can't even be vulnerable, but you want to be in a relationship, or you are in a relationship. How does that make any sense? Number 44, which is number 8. Didn't I say something was going to be destroyed or be built up again? Arrival, a journey ends, an establishment or relationship, a building is settled or destroyed. Right? There's a relationship that ends because one of these people or both people don't have the capacity to be vulnerable. For some of you, though, I kind of think, don't shoot me, but I kind of think it's divine feminine that can't be vulnerable here. You can't be vulnerable within relationships, but you expect people who you're in relationships with to be vulnerable. If you're in a relationship, but for some of you, this is more about dating. The reason why a lot of you can't surpass the season of dating is because of your lack of vulnerability. And I don't even know why Spirit's trying to come on my neck, because okay, some people say I'm cold, or some people say I'm so standoffish, or I can come off like I don't care. But that's because we're talking about needless, unimportant shit. But when it comes to relationships and connections, I can be vulnerable. Huh. But it's still coming at my neck. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. Okay? Allow yourself to be fucking tender. The real recognize real. I love you, Joey. I love you too, darling. Homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, settle. I don't fucking know what the fuck this is. Some of you, you thought you was about to build something with somebody, but then that shit just... Venus retrograde was like, we're not doing that. Okay? We're not doing that. At all. Like, who told you? Who was doing that? For others of you, this is more about Venus retrograde looking at you and like, are we going to fix this relationship and build it up, or are we just going to stay here in the same cycle? Repeating the same shit like a fucking hamster on the wheel. Or for some of you, it's going into this vulnerability energy, being able to be vulnerable. Somebody doesn't, I just heard Spirit say, somebody doesn't have to be hurt. Somebody doesn't have to need you. Somebody doesn't have to be in a victimized state. And somebody doesn't have to be in a vulnerable, sensitive state for you to be able to show vulnerability to them. That's the problem. You wait for somebody to be wounded, to be hurt, to be in a vulnerable space or a victim for you to come in like the fucking hero and then be vulnerable, collective. But then when it comes to real relationship shit and real connection shit and having real conversations about the shit that you really want and the shit that's going on, you can't be vulnerable enough to have those fucking conversations. Listen, what's at the bottom of the deck, because I'm through? Sacrifice. There are those worth making, and there are those that will destroy you. There goes that energy where some of you are making a sacrifice that will destroy you, and some of you are making a sacrifice that will build you the fuck up. You need to understand that some of you, this is about Venus retrograde telling you to stop making sacrifices for people who will never make sacrifices for you. Isn't it so funny how with some people you're always there when they're in a rut or when they're in a bad place in their life, but when you're in a bad place, are they ever around? Yeah, I can even lie. I shut down a lot. The top of the deck, divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, and fortune. For some of you, this is you sacrificing your time and your kindness and your whatever for someone in a relationship, someone that you're in a relationship with and doesn't appreciate it. And for others of you, this is more about people not being able to appreciate when you do show up, collective. Actually, let me rephrase that. They do appreciate it when you do show up because they tell you, but that's why universe is telling you, look at how it only happens, you showing up, it only happens when they're in a rut or they're in a bad place. Think about that. So we have, some of you might be a Virgo. Why am I always in my feelings? Some of you might be a Virgo. Why am I always in my feelings? Taurus, I keep stalling and crashing into the same wall. Ouch. Taurus, I keep crashing into the same wall. Ouch. Like literally, ouch. The yin, which is feminine, negative, darkness, energy, which is divine feminine, came up in a reading. And look at that. The yang, positive, bright, and masculine. Divine masculine energy. We have the yin and the yang here, which creates divine masculine and divine feminine energy in the divine feminine, divine masculine reading. And then for others of you, why do you always dub what I say to you when it's true? For some of you, you might be in a relationship or friendship or connection with a family member or an actual connection like dating someone where every single time you bring up something true or they bring up something true to you, a lot of you dub these people or you dub them. The bottom of the deck, communication. Something about this reflects me, Gemini energy. Something about this reflects me. In the top of the deck, are you sure you aren't toxic? Narcissist, Capricorn, devil energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn, an Aries, a Pisces, a Taurus, or a Virgo. That kind of like dub you whenever you bring up the truth, or they dub you, or you dub them. For some of you, this is what you even ask them, like, are you sure you aren't toxic? Some of you just found out somebody is a narcissist, is very toxic. They showed you how much they play with people's heads and minds. This bitch said we do it to each other. I can't. Somebody was in their feelings. Somebody crashed into a wall. Somebody crashed into something. Something crashed into somebody else. Whatever this is. But I kind of feel like this person showed their true colors. Some of you are asking somebody in the 5D, or you're asking me, are they your soulmate? I've known you before. Or you feel like you've known this person before, or they treat you like they've known you before. How many times have you done this before? The sketchy trickster, Gemini energy again. Interesting. I don't know. This is really interesting here. So, let's go into the Archangel Romance. I hope you guys are resonating with the messages. Remember to share the video, as this video is free and anyone can watch it. The bottom of the deck is talking about new love for a lot of you. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. What are the energies here? Honeymoon in reverse. Like I said, the honeymoon stage of a relationship is over. Or a friendship is over. Somebody showed their true feelings, how toxic or narcissistic they was. Somebody was in their feelings here, enjoying the bliss time, enjoying the bliss of holiday time together, which is in reverse, which means y'all could have been having a good time and then it just went left. Very soon, reverse, clearly decide what you want when it comes to you now. Some of you should have decided thoroughly before going to this, whatever this was. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. A lot of you are in this toxic relationship, and the universe is like, you know what you need to do. You need to let it go. It's what the fuck you need to do. Trust in reverse. This situation is calling for you to not have faith because it's not going to have any. It's in reverse. And then forgiving and learning in reverse is nothing for you to learn in this relationship. The person can't learn from you and you can't learn from them simply because you are both in the same fucking frequency or the same vibration. For some of you that's dating somebody or connected to somebody that you really don't know yet, whatever this is, there's a lot of earth energy around this and water energy, probably even a fire sign, but I kind of feel like whatever this is, this person acts really charming, but there's a lot of lessons and a lot of things that they have to learn still. So don't go into whatever this is trusting in whatever they say and everything that they tell you. Look at the relationships around them, and that should give you the answer. Pisces and Virgo. That's funny. For others of you, it's also Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. One more. Thank you. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This is because somebody new is coming in. Can we have one more, please, to clarify? Yeah, engagement. Your life is going to a higher level of commitment. For some of you, like I said in the beginning, it's either going to make or break this artificial engagement that you got going on in a relationship. So it's either going to break up the relationship or it's either going to fucking make it and build it and expand it to where it needs to go. But I kind of feel like both people have things to work on before this happens. For others of you, it's like I said, your dating life is going to a higher level of commitment. Okay? So this is people coming in that actually want commitment, that actually want to get to know you for you, collective. This Gemini, Sagittarius here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius energy. So I want to go, I don't know, guys, what do you think? Do you think I should go into the divine feminine and divine masculine energy to see what you guys are focused into right now? Or what energy you're focused into right now? I don't know. None of you bitches and niggas answered me, so I'm just gonna do it. I just split the deck. It's talking about resistance and pleasure. So remember when I was talking about some of you should resist the pleasure that you get from chilling around somebody or being with somebody or having sex with somebody because it's not going to bring you good energy at all. Exactly. I just shuffled it and pleasure is still there. You need to be very fucking careful and feeling safe in reverse. You need to be very careful with who you're giving yourself up to or who you're in this relationship with because, like I said, for some of you, you're only in a relationship because of the pleasure that it brings you. Or some of you are just connected to someone because of how they treat you, but not because you generally want to commit to them. Divine feminine energy, what is the message? Divine Feminine Energy, what is the message, please? Thank you. Grounding yourself. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Some of you could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Some of you have to ground your worthiness before even being in a relationship. Just because somebody treats you like gold doesn't mean that you are to yourself. Just because someone treats you like gold does not mean that you are gold to yourself. I'ma let it simmer. I'ma let it simmer. Because some of you still have fucking problems with vulnerability, emotion, loving yourself, feeling sexy, feeling this, being vulnerable, being open, being seductive. And we're not talking about sex here, but we'll leave that for another reading. With a tet, you have to ground your worthiness before somebody comes and tell you what you're worth. In the top of the deck, there's some rage going on here. There's somebody going into a rage. Wait, I just switched the fucking card. It was grounding, right? Grounding. Here it is. Which is number 3. Liberation. Somebody finally spoke up about how they truly feel about somebody or situation or something or someone. And it's funny because it's 333. Aries, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Manifestation in reverse. And then 37, which is number 10, which is a closing of a cycle. And then fearless love. Somebody has to ground themselves. I don't know Divine Feminine energy here, but somebody has to ground themselves or do something or fix something or evolve or kind of figure out what it is that they want to give before they speak up about some feelings or what they want to do with this relationship. I don't know what this is, but some of you have to ground yourself before you express what it is that you want to express. And it's 656, which 6 plus 5 is 11, and then 5 plus 6 is 11, 11, 11. You have to either go with your intuition or ground yourself and think before you open up your mouth and speak up about whatever this is. With whoever this is. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Aries, Leo. Number 6. Which if you put 3 and 3 together equals 6, which is divine lineage. Divine lineage. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, whatever this is. This person might be spiritual or might act like they are, but they're not very grounded here. Or this is the reason why I say that is because this picture also looks like this person is trying to act holier than thou, and that's probably the problem. They act like they're holier than fucking thou, and they're fucking not. Some of you. And then, which is funny because if you put 3 plus 6 is 9, and then 3, 3, 3 is 9. So 9, 9 as well. This person can be born March 6th. March 6th, June 3rd. They can be 33. They can be 36. Whatever this is, though, before you speak up, you have to ground yourself. I don't know what this is, but we're going to go into it because we haven't even been into the tarot. How long we been out here? Not long enough. Let's go into divine masculine energy. I just heard Spirit say some of you have more relationships in 1 year than you do of the lessons that you learned spiritually. I don't know who that was for, but take it how it resonates and keep it pushing, players. What is the energies for the divine masculine? Garuda, travel, shape-shifting. Can I have one more? Thank you. Imperfection in reverse. This is somebody in a relationship, or this can be somebody that you're dating that travels for work. Whatever this can be a Aquarius, Virgo, Sag. Did I say Virgo? Yeah. Travel. Leo, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn. Whatever this is, I kind of feel like whoever this is in this relationship just finds out that they're not perfect after all. Like, the person that they're in a relationship with, or the people that are viewing or observing this relationship, kind of think that this person is fucking perfect, but they're not. Because there's a lot of shape-shifting going on, and then perfection is in reverse. Whoever this person is that travels for work and is in this relationship, I don't fucking know. There's something that's, what's at the bottom of the deck? Chaos. There's something that's about to be found out, because chaos is definitely giving Tower moment. The top of the deck, dedication in reverse. Somebody's not dedicated to their relationship. Somebody gets found out here, whether they're cheating or stepping out of the relationship or doing something out of the norm that they're not supposed to be doing. Somebody just finds out how much this person is shape-shifting behind this person's back in a relationship. For others of you, this is just somebody who's shape-shifted, or divine masculine, you shape-shifted, cheated, or you shape-shifted and showed your true fucking colors to whoever the fuck this was. And people really saw you for who you really are. You could have been traveling somewhere or in a car. That's why I keep saying traveling here. The bottom of the deck, the top of the deck is dedication in reverse. You just showed people, divine masculine, how much you wasn't dedicated to this relationship, connection, or friendship, or whatever this was. Icing on the cake and a little bit of strawberries on top, bitch. That's exactly what the fuck it gave. Which is really interesting here. Action. Chaos. This forces somebody to take action on this relationship. This can be that relationship where I said some of you aren't even engaged, or some of you are engaged but are not taking the next step, or whatever this is going to be forced upon you to make a decision about the relationship, because some of you are just being stagnant at this point. For others of you, you know you have to leave a relationship because the imperfection that is creating between both people. Not everyone's perfect, but I feel like it's creating more imperfections than anything else. Which is really interesting energy here. For some of you, you find out how much of a snake somebody is. Like, you're like, I got him. I caught him. Whoever this snake is, and you find out how imperfect they really are. Divine masculine. This can be you being the snake, or you find out who the snake is. Because this can be a divine feminine being a snake as well. I don't know. I hope you guys are resonating with these messages because I feel like they're all over the place. But let's go into the tarot. Please remember to share the video to your social platforms. This is the Four of Wands. Then the Page of Swords. Some of you were celebrating something and then it turned into drama, which forced you to walk away from something. Emotionally, the Eight of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It kind of messed up the energy. A lot of you kind of went against whatever this was, the intuition of whatever this was. In the universe, see the High Priestess in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, and then the Ace of Pentacles upright. Some of you could have been a Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Libra, Sag. Whatever this is, I kind of feel like some of you have to be very careful of who you're around and who you're in a relationship with and who you decide to connect yourself to, because next time you won't be so lucky. I just heard. I only picked those up because they fell on the floor. But let's proceed. What are the messages here for the divine collective consciousness? The Three of Pentacles. There's somebody here who's trying to put in the work for something. The Seven of Pentacles, Virgo, and Taurus energy. And then the Tower moment, Scorpio. The universe is like, it doesn't matter how much work you put into this to try to evolve it or make it grow. It's not going to evolve to what you want it to. It's always going to be a Tower moment. Scorpio, Taurus, and Virgo. It's always going to be a Tower moment. Stop putting energy energy and work into something that you know is not compatible to you. And the Eight of Cups, walk away. Cancer energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus. Any other energies? Some of you already experienced the worst of it, I just heard. The Three of Swords in reverse, the Judgment card. You experienced the Judgment, you experienced the ugly with this person. Now it's time for you to make a choice with the Libra energy. The Two of Swords. Don't go by what you see or what this person shows you. Go by what you feel. And what you feel is uncertain. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody doesn't feel financially secure within a relationship. For some of you, this is you judging somebody because they don't have... You're judging them because you think they don't have money to take you out on a date, but that's not what they want to do. They don't want to spend money to want to spend in time with you and chill with you. What they want to do is get to know you, like going on a walk for a park, like going to a park for a walk, or going to a beach, or whatever the case may be. They want to see you in your natural energy. Some of you... Yeah, some of you, the universe is like, don't go by what you see on them, or how much you think they're valued, or how much value you see in them, like materialistically. This is somebody who's like trying to date somebody and is just trying to look at what they got. I don't know what this is. Maybe somebody is dating one of you because of what you got. For some of you, this person is only attaching to you because of what you can offer them through healing, which is very valuable. Exactly. The King of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Four of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords, which is Libra. And then you have Aries with the Fool in reverse, and Aries with the Ace of Wands. And Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, whatever this is though, I kind of feel like somebody is being charming and you're looking at that charm, but you're not looking at what's behind them or what comes with them. For others of you, it's like you're just looking at the money and you don't look at what comes with them. For others of you, it's more of understanding that just because this person is successful and got a job and got this shit all together does not mean that they're a candidate for a relationship or to date. Because Aries is in reverse, the Fool. This is not a new beginning. This is more of a test if you're going to fall into the same cycle or in the same type of relationships that you have before. Remind yourself, look, Aries again, the Emperor, and then the Moon is an illusion. Cancer. They're being all emotional and compassionate and kind and understanding and emotionally intelligent and showing you their charm, whoever this person is, trying to be the leader and the emperor. But the universe said, look into your past and look at everybody that you ended up in a relationship with. They all came in as a knight in shining armor, or came in like everything was perfect in their life, or that they had everything, and then ended up being an illusion. Don't fall into the same fucking energy or the same cycle with these people. It's artificial. There's no success with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn, Two of Cups in reverse. There's no relationship in this. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's no relationship in this. This is more about a lesson about yourself and how you fall for the same type of personalities and people who swear they got it together and got it all, and this compassionate like gentleman or gentlewoman or whatever, and kind, and then they end up being these narcissistic people. The Strength in reverse. They're not really strong. They have a fragile ego. This is why they chill with people who are lower in vibration than them, because those lower vibrational people praise them for what they do and what they got. Exactly. Lower vibration, higher vibration. The Ace of Cups, they're not genuine. But for others of you, there is a new beginning with the Empress and the Ace of Cups. What is this about? The Seven of Cups, having a lot of options here. There's a lot of this incoming text messages, calls, social media, people trying to see if you're in the Eight of Swords, like if you're mentally tied up with somebody else, or if you're Nine of Wands looking. The Hermit, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. Right now, you're manifesting something specific. So if these people aren't aligned with the things that you're manifesting, they can go kick rocks. The Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Somebody is moving here. Somebody's moving from a relationship, moving out of a house. Somebody feels tied up. Somebody feels like they have to release something or someone or a relationship. Sagittarius, Aquarius energy, whoever they are. Yeah, they feel like they have to move forward. Somebody here is disappointed about something or someone. Remember, this doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic or a friendship. Yeah, but the King of Cups, I feel like somebody outgrew somebody in a relationship and now they're moving forward. It's like they no longer have the emotional patience to deal with these people's like emotional incompetence. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this person is like moving forward. The bottom of the deck, yeah, Capricorn energy, the Devil. And then the top of the deck is drama. You don't want to keep dealing with somebody's lack of emotion, lack of intelligence, lack of common sense, lack of whatever, lack of respect. lack of reciprocity, right? Um, yeah, this is interesting. And then the Four of Swords, you're done feeling like you're in a relationship by yourself, or you're done feeling like you're in these connections or friendships by yourself. Whatever they are artificial. Exactly, right? So with that being said, let's go into the advice for the reading. What is the advice for the reading? Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. But don't be kind to the wrong people. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires and act as if your partner is here. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Top of the deck. Love makes a difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. With the number 3 here, which this reading has been full of number 3s, back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires within a connection or relationship, or the relationship with yourself. You can change what you are doing at any time. You do not have to feel stuck or alone. Go back to what you know, and more importantly, to what you love. Ask your angels to guide you with the process. You can do anything you generally want to do. Take inventory, look at where you got off track, and find what you need to get back to you. You are meant to live a life of happiness. Bliss, love, relationship, and wealth are your fate. You can change your mind at any time and do something you have always longed to. When you do something you love, you reconnect to your bliss. A girl celebrates as she finds a beautiful path before her. The doves flying next to her symbolize love, peace, and tranquility. The butterflies leading the way denote rejuvenation and transformation. A face in the distance is watching over this path as a reminder that you are never alone. Remember the download that I did earlier in the beginning? You are never alone, and your path is divinely guided, because you will find what is for you, and what is for you will find you. Collective. And remember, anything that is artificial, emotionally, mentally, relationship-wise, commitment-wise, friendship-wise, let it go, because it is not worth it, collective. And a lot of you in this Venus retrograde, a lot of your present, your past, and your future is all coming together. And this is going to be one of the hardest couple of months, because it's rocking everybody's relationships and what they think about relationships and connections. I love you, and I'm sorry, but y'all gotta fucking figure it out. If you want a private reading, the link will be down below in the description box. Patreon.com/the_Joey for extra content. And remember, share the video, like the video. Sharing is caring, and share the truth of the Gospel Collective. Whether it's love, spirituality, money, finances, whatever it is. Sharing is caring, and sharing the light is sharing and being kind and being part of the fucking collective. That is what we're here for. So if you're ascending, help somebody ascend. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, collective. Mwah.